I've only seen pictures of vaults in magazines, and I think a brief recording of it was in a documentary that was broadcast on the television a couple of years before 2077. In a newspaper article, one of the few newspapers that used to oppose government and corporate corruption, it wrote, America's preeminent nuclear defense corporation existed as early as 2031, when it acquired and rebranded Morgantown's local college as Vault-Tec University, with some of their top executives and scientists either teaching or graduating from there. The government began Project Safehouse. Vault 13's budget was $400 billion, and by the end of its construction, the total cost reached $645 billion, well over 150% of the initial figure. The staggering cost was further increased by the circumstances. As crucial elements of national defense, much of the project was classified and protected under the new amended Espionage Act, and the corporation received broad privileges in enforcing security, up to and including authorization for its private security to use lethal force if vaults are activated. Lack of oversight led to consistent mismanagement, corruption, and embezzlement defining Project Safehouse before the war. Yet for all these problems, Vault-Tec was able to create a number of cutting-edge technologies and develop shelters that legitimately protected the inhabitants. Vault-Tec began advertising vaults in newly annexed Canada, though these were in the early stages of completion. So knowing this, how could I possibly support Vault-Tec? I couldn't deny the need to sign on to them with things looking more and more grim in the world, as well as having baby Sean. So when Nora brought it up again, I couldn't say no to that Vault-Tec representative. Corruption aside, the newspaper article never talked about Vault-Tec's highly immoral and sadistic-like experimentations that they were to carry out once the vault inhabitants had been brought in and the vault door sealed. The vault kept Sean and myself alive. It even kept Nora alive, but unfortunately Kellogg, who obviously doesn't work for Vault-Tec, saw to ending that. So what would have happened to the three of us if I didn't sign on to Vault-Tec that day? We'd either be dead or feral ghouls by now, no doubt. I would have been able to keep us alive for a while, but the radiation would have made life very difficult. I might have found enough Rad-X and Radaway, however, but as someone wrote, Boston was a literal war zone of people trying to survive. I can see the military taking over and hoarding whatever food and supplies were left, since they were so prominent in the area. I may not like what happened to us in Vault 111, but the alternative could have been way worse, and I wouldn't want Sean to grow up in a world where people were fighting tooth and nail just to survive one more day. At least here, over 200 years removed from the day of the bombs, he got to be fed and taken care of by the Institute. But I don't know. Who knows how things would have gone if I didn't sign on to joining my family into Vault 111. One thing's for sure, it would have been a lot different than this. But at least here in Vault 81, I get to see what life would have been like in a vault that lasted. You know, if we had come here, maybe life would have been not so bad after all. Though one thing's for sure, I probably would have gotten quite bored with being stuck inside this place for the rest of my life. Just... would it have been so bad growing old with Nora and seeing Sean grow up and starting his own family? Maybe with the way the world was going, that would have been the best ending to my life and my loved ones. If we had lived nearby this vault and we came here when the bombs fell, my descendants could be walking these hallways right now. Alright, we're going to go and see the Overseer. See if there's anything that she wants help with. I mean, I'm the general of the Minutemen. I'm kind of acting as an ambassador here as well.
What do you mean by that? Do you have a moment?
Look at you blending in with that.
Have you been down to medical to see Dr. Forsyth yet? He told me he's very interested in meeting you.
Oh, okay.
Everything's under control.
Overseer.
Some of our residents aren't as thrilled about outsiders as most, so please, don't think they speak for all of us.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Okay, so she wants me to go see Dr. Forsyth. I think that it's not so much... Well, some of these people are clearly overweight, but I think the outfits are really telling. Whatever shape you're in, it's going to completely broadcast that, wearing these things.
I swear, it's something new every day.
Understandable.
Look at this guy.
Do you wear your vault suit in the Commonwealth? Or just when you visit us?
That's my business.
Yeah, I noticed
not
that when
yours.
I went into the Vault 111, that the people that were...
Your boy ever act up on you? Mine's been glitchy lately.
Like
Tough
her,
break.
she's got a very nice body. Yeah, I've noticed that people's bodies really show through. So if you're in good shape, this is a good outfit to wear, as long
Watch
as you don't mind
I
showing
suppose
off
I can try.
your body.
That's funny.
But if
Wow.
you are not
They're
in
from
good
one of the
shape,
other vaults.
and you're very
least some of them
conscientious about that,
survived.
Not really.
this is about the
no.
worst outfit that you could wear. For me, I always keep myself in shape. So, I mean, I have nothing to worry about. Alright, Dr. Forsyth. So, I think that was downstairs. Me and my entourage.
If you're looking to do some trading, look for the depot.
Oh, I've already traded. I was gonna buy that right leg from her, but I looked at it again. Nah. Hello.
I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating some medical samples? Even just a blood sample.
Why do you need medical samples?
It's for my research. The people of Vault 81 have been genetically isolated from the Commonwealth for many generations. I'm trying to determine what the genetic variation is between the two populations.
Sure, you can have some blood.
Excellent. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood.
Okay.
Sit there.
He's talking to me there, Hancock.
This'll only take a sec.
I don't think he wants ghoul blood, but... This probably has something to do with
There.
radiation, right?
Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
I wonder exactly what it is, though. Is that a baby? Did I just hear a baby cry? Oh, that's the cat. That is the cat. Where was her, I don't know if my Pip-Boy has that.
How's it
I heard we
going?
had a trader in today.
That's
That's right.
upstairs.
Walking outsider. Just because you wear a vault suit doesn't mean you're one of us.
Up yours.
What's going
Hey,
on here?
hold.
So you're the new guy. I heard we let someone into the vault. How long do you plan on sticking around?
Not sure. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess we will. We can take care of ourselves here in 81. We don't need to be letting in every stray traveler that comes our way.
Yeah, I don't agree with the isolation. Sorry, man. You're also, I mean, maybe you can defend yourselves against raiders, but against the Institute or... I don't know, a concerted effort by super mutants could probably... There's not that many guards there. With the gate closed, yeah, nothing's getting in. I don't know, maybe that's what they're basing on. The vault door is closed. So she wants me to talk... Okay, first off...
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some real time off.
Believe me,
What I wouldn't give for some
I
coffee.
know exactly how you feel.
Coffee. Oh, she's currently in class. Okay. Alright, well, let's see. You want me to speak for the class? Okay, this should be interesting. They're probably going to want to know what it's like out there. So, 4 kids? I've met half of them.
I can't wait till I don't have to go to school anymore.
Understandable.
Hi, Aaron.
Found him!
Yeah.
Thanks, mister. I was so worried about him.
Hey, you're welcome.
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
And see, she's very skinny, so, yeah. I mean, she doesn't look too bad.
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited.
Children, listen up. We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
Yeah.
One of the Minutemen helped me kill one once.
Cool. What happened?
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
Well, the kids are gonna eat this up.
I wasn't ready when the Deathclaw crawled out. Good thing I had that power armor.
That sounds scary.
Preston and I kept shooting until it was dead.
I bet that took lots of bullets.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Maybe it's a little bit more violent, but this is the world we live in. You have to get used to it. And actually, she's not bad looking. Oh, I like her voice too. Oh, okay, so your cat's back now.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you.
You do.
Here.
Oh, Grognak the Barbarian. And look at the condition. Well, it's not the greatest. I thought it wasn't better. No, it's the same, about the same condition. You find everything in here. Demon Slaves. Demon Sounds. Of course I'm going to take this.
Someday.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, mister. I was so worried about him.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad he's safe. Ashes! Bad kitty.
Sorry, I'm really disrupting your class.
You must have had so many
And I
adventures out
bet
in the
Mom's
Commonwealth.
gonna make me give you a
Pretty
present.
much.
It's alright. The Overseer says I'm good with people. Way better than Gran.
I know,
But I don't know.
like it either.
I think Gran's pretty good. At least
I'm just
with me,
happy
she
you're
is.
back.
I believe you.
I heard there's all sorts of scary monsters in the Commonwealth.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Take care. Okay, so I gave him blood. I spoke to class, returned the cat. And there's the Overseer.
If you haven't already, you should stop by the classroom.
Yeah, I have.
We would love to have you speak to her students.
Excuse me, Overseer.
Feel free to make the most of the services we offer while you're here.
Really? Okay. Well, that's
You may
it
wear
then.
a vault suit, but we're still watching you.
I don't care.
Okay, well, I guess she doesn't have anything for me to do at the moment. Or she's not ready to discuss it with me. So, do you need anything else?
You need something. I'm rather busy at the moment.
Do you sell medical supplies?
Dr. Forsyth.
Looking for medical treatment? Talk to Rachel. She'd be happy to help you with anything you need.
That's good to know.
Okay. Rachel? Somebody here she is.
You're that wanderer from the Commonwealth. I'm Rachel. I assist Dr. Forsyth with his medical duties. Are you sick or injured?
Do you get a lot of patients in the vault?
No. The people of this vault are surprisingly healthy. If that's all, I have work to do.
Okay.
Hello,
well,
Rachel.
See if
Yes?
you...
Do you need assistance?
Do
Are you
you
sick or injured?
do you trade?
I need some supplies, Doctor.
Great. Let's take a look.
And she hardly has anything. She has about as much caps as the store upstairs, though. She does sell stim packs. You know what? I'm loath to buy those because they're very expensive. Oh, these not that bad, but for 14 of them, it'd probably come to around 1,000 caps. So let's see. So I wasn't really looking at what I could sell. I don't really. Let's see. Buff jet for 45. Buff tats, yeah. I guess I could sell some buff out. Don't really need all this. Med-X. I haven't had real need to use that. Not in a while. Mentats. I guess my power armor just got really good. As I'm out there. Don't need it like I used to. Psycho buff, purified water, Radix. I've got a lot of them now. Let's yeah, that's probably too much. Probably too much to sell to her, but so what would that be? Almost 200 caps over what she has. Yeah, we'll just go with this. Good
Hell
enough.
yeah.
Thank you. Hello?
Work never ends in Vault 81.
Sounds rough.
The place is really falling apart that much, huh?
Sounds good.
Somebody... It's not that bad in here. Truth be told, like I was kind of thinking that this is the way our vault would look like. Oh, like a nice family place like this. Not much room for privacy, though, if you have kids. I guess you just gotta wait for them to be out of the house.
You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it yet.
Whatever you say.
Well, I get attacked a lot. So, maybe, you know. Hello?
Excuse me.
You should stop by and see Horatio while you're here.
Horatio?
Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth.
No, not really.
I don't really need haircuts that often. Get it cut short, it lasts a while. This place just keeps going and going.
Looking for a meal? See Maria. She runs the Sunshine Diner in the atrium.
That's
Oh yeah, I've
good.
already seen her. Bathroom. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I guess I wasn't paying attention. They have to share their bathrooms. Where is the shower? Unless they just wipe themselves down. Got it. Have to survive. A shower is probably kind of wasteful for water. Yeah, there's nothing... There's not even a wash basin in here. Not even any water.
Nice Pip-Boy. If it ever starts acting up on you, see Alexis. She'll fix it right up.
Okay.
Thank God Ashes is back. Aaron is crazy about that cat.
Absolutely.
Okay, what's down here? Reactor. I probably should go speak to the, yeah, like I said, I don't want to steal anything. Go speak to the woman who's growing the food here, just to see. I wonder if she has anything she'd like me to help with. I'd really like to steal that duck bait. Oh, there's a Mr. Handy over there, working on the reactor. You have to be careful. Oh, I've seen better looking Mr. Handys.
They will be.
They will be. You just cut yourself off there.
Hey, outsider. Do me a favor. If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet, tell him to buzz off.
He's a... Okay, chem user, huh?
Who's your brother?
His name's Bobby, and he's my poor excuse for a twin, so you can get a good idea of what he looks like. Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless. If he gets caught, we're both in trouble. And as much as I'd like to leave this canned paradise, that's not how I want to go.
Canned paradise, huh?
You should talk to him. Let him know he's screwing up.
Believe me, I have. It's not as easy as it sounds. Now I admit, I've got my own share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
Don't think it's gonna really help, though.
If he's addicted, it won't help. He'll get his chems somewhere else.
Why do you think I'm talking to you? The only other place he could get chems is from outsiders. Believe me, if someone else was dealing in this can, I'd know.
Okay. Well, I won't give him any chems. I mean, people... That's the thing with addictions, that people use them to cover over trauma that they've suffered in their life. You can't just stop. You could stop and then it'll be like a temporary pause, no matter how strong and convicted you are. I don't know, it's a real tough thing to deal with.
Don't forget what I said. If he gets me in trouble, we'll never hear the end of it.
Don't worry,
Hey,
I won't.
the outsider. You lost? No trading going on down here.
You do kind of look like your brother or sister.
This is an interesting room.
Really? Guess maybe for an outsider.
Same eyes.
Just the old generators down here. Oh, and hey, if you got any jet on you, I may be willing to take it off your hands. Say 75 caps?
I'm not a dealer. I don't sell drugs.
Hey, forget I asked.
Not you.
Seriously. And if you could keep this little conversation under wraps, I'd appreciate it. Just don't let Tina know. She'd be all over my ass.
Tired of working. Tired of this vault.
Well, aren't you a ray of sunshine?
Nuka-Cola. You know what? I'm gonna drink some Nuka-Cola. I mean, you could say that's my addiction. Save these quantums. Give you it's a big kick. A real caffeine rush when I drink those.
You're tuned to the Commonwealth.
Like being slapped across the face and told to wake up with, then splash with cold water.
Diamond City Radio.
Alright, so we're probably crowded up this place.
Outsiders were dangerous. You really need that many weapons?
I didn't hear what he was saying. Why is this place so unfinished? What? I haven't seen another vault like this. There's an old terminal here. Old Overseer's terminal. Well, let's see if we can't unlock this. Alright, so, I mean, heightened likeness 4. It probably... Okay, so that's 3 likeness, 4 likeness right there. Surrender. That probably was it. Heightened, and what was the other word?
Sweet.
Confidential. Written 3 times. Confidential. Overseer's eyes only. So this is a really difficult one to crack. So maybe no one's cracked this. By using this terminal, I mean to say no one's seen this before. I guess the Overseer. By using this terminal, you are acknowledging that you are an authorized user or technician. Unauthorized users must cease reading and log out of this terminal immediately. Violators will be subject to civil and criminal penalties. I'm not afraid because this is probably with the old world. I'm not talking about civil and criminal. Yeah, they would have said you would be subject to the Overseer's whatever prosecution or something like that. So this is trying to reach out to courts and the police before the bombs drop. So welcome to Vault 81. I wonder what it says here for this one, if it's anything like mine. Well, it wouldn't be. But I don't know. The vault that I was in was really awful, and I just wouldn't be surprised if all the vaults were like that, but maybe we had an anomaly where we were. So it says, we'd like to thank you for accepting your new role as Overseer of Vault 81. This program, as you know, represents a critical research opportunity. The work we do together will lead to a better future for humanity, not only in these times of uncertainty, but far into the future, whatever it holds. Your background in academic and applied medical research will make you a capable leader to Vault 81 science staff, and your administrative background gives you the unique ability to lead and manage the general population as well. Thank you again for reconsidering this offer of employment, and good luck, Vault-Tec Human Resources. Admission Protocol. Well, Prime Directive. The mission of Vault 81 is to research infectious diseases and antibodies, with particular attention paid to potential mutations in a climate of heavy radiation? Did all these people survive this? Clinical trials are a vital part of Vault 81's mission. Trials will be performed in 3 stages. Stage 1 trials are to be conducted in petri dish cultures. Stage 2 trials are to be performed on the colony of heterocephalus glaber specimens furnished by Vault-Tec. Stage 3 trials may be performed on the residential population of Vault 81. Oh, Vault-Tec, you guys really were evil. Scientific staff will be restricted to the hermetically sealed research area. Restricted. So they were separate. This measure reduces the chance of cross-contamination between residential and scientific staff populations. The Overseer will have communication capabilities, but no other members of the residential population are to be made aware of the Prime Directive. That's interesting. I wonder, so this Overseer knows more than what she's telling everybody then. Admission Protocol. As outlined in the Vault-Tec Operations Handbook, all staff members of Vault-81 will be required to participate in mandatory drills held on site at the discretion of the Overseer and Vault-Tec administration. Admission drills are a requirement on all beta alert days, as indicated by the Vault-Tec early warning system. In the event of an actual alpha alert, Vault-81 residents will be admitted into the vault by Overseer staff. All scientific staff should report to their workstations immediately, avoiding contact with general population, especially those whom they may know personally. That's odd. Okay. I guess so they don't let people know in the general vault here. If necessary, Overseer should remind staff of their confidentiality status. All residents should be admitted in an orderly fashion and given the approved welcome address in the common area atrium by the Overseer, which is what we also had, Vault 111. The Overseer should then use this terminal to confer privately with the head of science staff by now safely sealed in the research area, so they are completely sealed off. It'd be like two different vaults in one. So well, this would have been over 200 years ago, so whoever was the Overseer then would have to come here to confer with the science staff privately? It's odd. Evacuation protocol. Vault 81 is not to be evacuated under any circumstances except a direct all-clear command from Vault-Tec Central HQ. That's what we had as well. Research reports should be archived on the primary mainframe. Chemical compounds and other physical materials may be deposited in the marked receptacle only by the Overseer and only after a successful Stage 3 trial phase. In the event of a Vault-Tec ordered evacuation, Overseer must be prepared to dispose of residential population by incineration. Propellant nozzles are pre-installed in all residential living quarters to avoid contamination with the outside population. Oh my god. This may be even worse than what we had in Vault 111. But these people are still living here, so... This disposal is at the discretion of the Overseer unless specifically mandated as part of the Vault-Tec evacuation order. Who would order that? Overseer or science officer or whoever they are, the science team. That's sick. There's families here. Overseer's private log. There's quite a lot of them. A job's a job? I can't believe it. Vault-Tec must have really been desperate for an Overseer candidate after Duncan fell ill. I'm certainly qualified for this job, but with my politics, how could they think I'm a good candidate for this kind of program? Maybe there's more to this than I'm seeing. They still haven't given me a full briefing on the work we'll be doing here, but I'm not stupid. I'm pretty sure it's going to involve human trials. I don't know how you'd know that unless you knew Vault-Tec, because I had no idea they were doing that. I won't jump to any conclusions, though. Let's see how this plays out. If they're crossing any ethical lines with me, they'll be in a congressional hearing before they know what's hit them. Yeah. I don't think that ever came for Vault-Tec. I hope that they just all died, the people who were in charge of Vault-Tec. Drills, drills, drills. There's no dates for these. I assume this is back either before the bombs dropped or right after. These researchers are willing to put up with a lot. Today is our 5th drill of the week, and this time I had to make the calls in the middle of the night. Okay, so this is before the bombs dropped. Half of these scientists are just kids, between cramming for finals and sleeping off Friday hangovers. I'm shocked as many of them staggered in as did. I guess the pay is worth it. I know I wasn't earning that kind of money as a grad student. What to do? It's much worse than I thought. I was finally given the full briefing today. Not only is Vault-Tec asking us to do clinical trials on humans, they've got some serious backers in government. I can't just blow the whistle on this. The government's backing Vault-Tec on all these human experiments. Actually, that kind of makes sense. Bloody hell. This is all news to me. I mean, how easy is it to get information on Vault-Tec in this day and age when all these people are gone? I don't even know where Vault-Tec is, where their headquarters is. Just come across vaults, I read what I can find. So the government was in on this. I've seen the admission roster. There are good people planning to live in Vault 81, and I've little doubt the vaults will come into use eventually. I won't reward the trust of these people by treating them like guinea pigs. I feel trapped. Don't know what to do. Obviously you did the right thing in the end because these people are all still here. It's done. I got the call early this morning, another beta drill. It's always Rosario who has to call. Her voice was trembling, and she couldn't get off the phone soon enough. She knew. Sure enough, the warning was upgraded within a few hours, and the news was reporting confirmed launches soon after that. I made a decision. I deliberately sabotaged the phone list. Such a simple thing, but it meant that none of the science staff received a notification about the drill. The residents are beginning to show up, and we'll have our hands busy admitting everyone. Well, that's good. Science staff. I'm no criminal mastermind. Clearing the phone list prevented most of the science staff from showing up, but 3 still made it in. Flint and Collins are both my age and live in the Fens. They had time to get here with the general population. Burrow is just an overachiever and came by in the morning just to see if there would be a drill today. Figures. They've reported to the research area. The vault protocols engage automatically and sealed them in. They're already busy with their work, especially since there are only 3 of them. Well, 3 showed up. How many were supposed to come if you had called them all? They suspect. Burrow and Flint are getting restless in there. Collins and that robot, he's calling her Curie now, are keeping the mood relatively steady. But I think they already suspect that I have no intention of allowing them to implement a Stage 3 trial. Why would they even want to do that? Not sure what to do. They've got access to the delivery nozzles. If they chose to, they'll be able to infect the population with whatever they want. Need to keep them calm. Well, that's a bad situation. Forgiveness. I made a grim choice. I sabotaged the delivery nozzles in all the resident quarters as soon as I was able. I didn't expect Burrow to notice so soon. Hell, I didn't expect Collins to get so close to a Phase 3 trial so quickly. I didn't expect half of what's happened in the past few months. Cutting off communication is a cowardly thing to do, but what options do I have? They'll have food and water in there for as long as they need. I just can't let them go through with human trials for God knows what Vault-Tec plans to do with their research. I only hope that somehow they can forgive me and live out their years in peace over there. You know what? Actually, I think that is the best thing you could have done. Unless there was a way to, like, bring them into the vault themselves. Maybe if you could have spoken with them and say, if you want to come and live with the rest of us. And I don't know. I mean, just... She already shut the ability to use those nozzles in the vault rooms, so they can't infect people the way that it was originally intended. So if they just opened up that other section, I mean, the vault people, the people living in the vault could have also accessed that area and used whatever resources there. They could have combined it all. That would probably be the absolute best thing they could have done. But it's all else, it's up to the scientists. What if they just would say no? You know, what else are you going to do? Research comm records. Well, this should be interesting. Testing 1, 2, 3. Collins, Oliviette. K. Collins, testing. Dr. Oliviette, do you copy? Oh, Oliviette. Oh, I do. Kenneth, everything good over there? K. Collins, just another drill today, right, Overseer? Oh, Oliviette, it is, and thank God for that. Where is everyone? K. Collins, Overseer. There are just 3 of us over here. What's going on? K. Collins, Oliviette, are you getting this? Oh, Oliviette. Overseer Oliviette. Sorry, Kevin, it's been a madhouse on this side. Only 3? K. Collins, myself, Jim Flint, and that kid, Burrow. Where is everyone else? Overseer Oliviette. Not over here. Residents are being admitted. They start showing up in droves once the news started broadcasting. K. Collins, that's the same way I heard. You'd think Vault-Tec would have had enough warning to call at least a beta drill for staff this morning. Overseer Oliviette, something must have gone wrong. Phase 1 trial. K. Collins, we've been pretty limited down here, but we've been focused on antibiotics and have our first Petri trials underway. Overseer Oliviette, I saw the data last night. It's promising, but do you think it's ready? K. Collins, the trials just started and the virus we're going after has a few days of inoculation, but I'm optimistic that later this week we'll see positive results. Overseer Oliviette, okay, keep me posted. Excuse me. And don't begin Phase 2 trials until I have an opportunity to go through the new data. K. Collins, of course, we have a good afternoon, Overseer. Food extruder issue. M. Burrow, Overseer, do you have a minute? Overseer Oliviette, this system isn't instantaneous, Burrow. I hope you haven't been waiting for a reply all morning. M. Burrow, sorry, Overseer, I want to notify you about an issue with our food extruder. Extruder? Overseer Oliviette, okay, I see it now. Looks like a clog in the protein tank. You weren't able to address it on your end? And Burrow, no, Overseer. Hardware failures on the residential side must be addressed over there. We can't get to the tanks or nozzles to repair them. Overseer Oliviette, okay, Burrow. I'll have maintenance down there immediately. Go stand by and have Collins contact me if there are still issues in about 10 minutes, okay? And Burrow, thank you, Overseer. I'll go there now. Phase 2 trial. K. Collins, good news, Dr. Oliviette. We've tweaked our formula based on Phase 1 trial results, and I think we're ready to go with Phase 2. Overseer Oliviette, how's the Molerat population doing? K. Collins, very well. The specimens Vault-Tec provided are remarkably hardy. Flint has been doing some radiation testing on them. Overseer Oliviette, is that in the protocols? K. Collins, not technically, but we noticed some weird stuff with the kibble provided for them. Burrow got pretty sick for a day or two. Don't ask. Flint's been looking into it. These suckers are big to begin with, and we're thinking it's genetic. Overseer Oliviette, tampered with? K. Collins, something like that. I think Vault-Tec must have been running some experiments with them. They're all unusually large. A few demonstrate bioluminescence. Yeah, that sounds like they've been genetically tampered with. At least one appears more intelligent than normal. Overseer Oliviette, do you think there's still a useful control? K. Collins, we've divided the colonies, separated most of the unusual specimens, and put the control colony on a new diet taken from our own food supply. It's not ideal, but I think we're okay. Overseer Oliviette, very well. Give me the evening to go over your data again, but I think you're clear to begin Phase 2 unless I find anything I don't expect. And the last one, there's two more. Delivery mech failure. Mechanism. M. Burrow, Overseer? Overseer Oliviette? Yes, Burrow, what is it? And Burrow, I've noticed an issue with our delivery mechanisms. Do you know if anyone has tampered with the nozzles in the residential quarters on your side? Overseer Oliviette, I don't know. What are you doing with the delivery system anyway? The Phase 2 trial just began. And Burrow, I know, Overseer. I just thought it would be a good idea to run tests on the delivery system before we reach Phase 3. Overseer Oliviette, if we reach Phase 3, human trials are not to be undertaken lightly. What kind of tests were you hoping to run anyway? And Burrow, just a placebo vapor to make sure the nozzles are dispensing mist properly. The residents wouldn't even know we had done anything. I guess that's the idea, though. Overseer Oliviette, I'll look into the nozzle issue on my end, Burrow. In the meantime, please do not use the delivery system without my direct approval. And the very last one, please answer. K. Collins, Doctor, please get in touch. I know what you've done. Honestly, I don't blame you. Performing the Phase 3 trial on non-consenting humans is a breach of ethics, at least according to the world we used to live in. K. Collins, I can keep Burrow together for a while, but Flint's already suspicious. What are we supposed to do over here? I can only lie to them for so long without some actual response from you. K. Collins, damn it, Oliviette. You can't be such a hypocrite that you'd condemn us to die in the name of your personal sense of morality. I know your politics, but I never thought you'd actually leave men for dead. Please reconsider this. Yeah, like I said, best thing would do was do... Red Menace. I played that game. Yeah, best thing to do would be get all the scientists over to this side. I kind of would have felt bad about it, but I guess the next best thing would be just to do what Oliviette did. Seal them in there. I wonder if this overseer is aware of all that. Anyways, I'd like to go speak with the scientist.
For an outsider, you look like you fit right in.
Thanks.
That's kind of you.
I wonder where you got the accent from.
She's looking pretty bad in there.
Huh?
This strain is doing quite well.
Yeah, hello.
Excuse me,
Little
Dr. Pensky.
discoloration. Strong cellular plant structure. Those seedlings are almost ready for transplant. I'll have to see how it holds up to exposure. Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
After what I just read, you want me to be a test subject?
Why don't you just tell me about yourself?
Me? I'm the vault biologist and hydroponic gardener. Everything you see here, I grew, including this new fruit I just developed. But I need someone to test it. Sure I can't talk you into trying it?
Is it dangerous?
Well, everything has its risks, I suppose, but that's what the medical center is for.
Okay. Alright, I'll try it.
Nah, what the hell? I'll try it.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now where'd I put that Geiger counter?
What? What? You want me to eat the fresh mut fruit, huh? Mute fruit. Why they call it mute fruit? Okay. My throat's not seizing up. I'm not turning red or anything. No, that was okay. Tasted alright.
Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
So, is this your life's work?
Just a small part of it. My hope is to create a strain of foods that have increased resistance to radiation. What good is fresh produce if it's always contaminated by its environment? That particular strain of mute fruit should do well, but I wasn't certain how the hybridization would affect the flavor and the texture.
Oh, so you want me to tell you how it tasted? It was actually pretty good.
It was good. No adverse effects.
I knew it. This is good progress. I'll have to start a new batch right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
You want fertilizer? How much?
How much are you paying?
I'll give you 25 caps, non-negotiable. I know how you outsiders enjoy your bartering, but I've never been any good at it.
Sure, I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the Overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time.
I'm pretty sure I haven't picked up fertilizer in a while.
We don't serve ghouls here. Ghoul says, that's fine. Is the human fresh?
I didn't hear the joke, but it kind of sounds funny. Okay, so, I do remember, though, that I think it was right around here, there's this fruit stand, or fruit and vegetable stand, and they did have fertilizer there. Well, I've pretty much seen everything in here.
Whatever.
I don't want to get my hair cut.
If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical. Sorry. We can patch you up.
Thanks for the info.
I'll tell you what's
What can I get you today?
People can't see the big picture.
Excuse me, Maria.
Hungry, dear? I'm sure I have something that'll fill you up.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Heavens no, I'd be a wreck. My husband, Mark, he helps me. Though mostly with the tasting.
Is it hard work feeding everyone here?
It used to be easier. Back when I was young, we had more supplies than we could count. Why, my mother taught me some recipes that had ingredients that... Well, I doubt you could find them anywhere anymore. Since we started trading, we managed well enough, but the variety... Let's just say it's more than a bit lacking.
Have you ever thought about leaving the vault?
Never. Can you imagine? Born and raised right here in Vault 81. It was easier back then, you know. Supplies were high, and the dangers outside were both severe and unknown. Poor Gwen didn't know what she was getting into when she accepted the role of Overseer.
How is Gwen doing as the Overseer?
It weighs on her, I can tell. We need help from the Commonwealth, but a few people, they don't care for it. Not to mention the state of the vault. Upkeep's got people working round the clock these days. Even me. If people are going to be up all night working, they'll need a good meal to keep them going.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
Still working up an appetite, I see.
Yeah, now I'm curious to know where that, the other half of that vault is.
Watch out for the
Probably downstairs, actually, around where I... Where I found that, terminal. So, she wants me to go... It's not even... You know what? Another time when I get out.
If you want a good meal,
so we're downstairs.
She'll hook you up.
Whatever you say.
The Commonwealth sounds so exciting.
It's the same thing.
Well, I guess we'll see, won't we?
Commonwealth is dangerous. And that's a little funny that she said there's more variety outside. Well, I guess there's a little bit more than what they're growing in here, but not by that much. So, I'm curious, so where is... I'd have to search the entire damn place. I wonder if the Overseer has anything to say to me about it, though. I doubt the doctor is aware of it. It was just between the scientists and the Overseer.
It never ends these days.
Alright, where
Understandable.
is- I lost where I
Never had
was.
an incident on my watch, and I don't want to start today.
Lavatory.
Why are you telling me this?
Where was that place? The reactor. Here it is. My guess it would be down here. There's no button or anything in here. Well, if they're sealed in, they were sealed in. Probably no easy way in or out. Oh, there's no doors. There's nothing there. Excuse me.
I can't wait till I'm off shift. Gonna get wasted tonight.
Sounds good.
Yeah, okay. That's a good sister.
This vault would
Gonna
fall
get wasted
apart
tonight.
if I wasn't here to tell old Rusty to fix it.
Well, I don't see any way to get...
Please
Excuse me.
direct any maintenance requests to Mr. DeLuca. They will be handled in the order they were received.
Staying pretty busy these days?
Quite so. Mr. DeLuca has made it his life's work to occupy my time. Not only do I specialize in reactor maintenance, but now I am trained in doing his laundry, fetching libations, and generally picking up after him.
Does he help out with any other work?
If memory serves, the last bit of work he performed was when Mr. Whittaker forced him to clean up the supply room. He was also quite vocal about his distaste for the job.
Okay. Excuse me.
Bobby.
Oh, excuse me. Well, I don't know where it is. I could be pounding on walls all day. Could be anywhere. Doesn't necessarily have to be in here. It could be in the Overseer's office, too. But that's the only thing I have left to do, really, is to speak to the Overseer than looking for that fertilizer. If the Overseer doesn't want to say anything, well then... probably time to leave. There's nothing over here.
Seeds. I'll need more seeds.
Commissary.
Must be
Overseer.
rough. Living out there.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
What time is it? Evening. Almost 7. I didn't even see the Overseer's office. Oh. Nice view over...
Take time to look around. You'll have the full run of the place.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello, Overseer.
If you haven't already, you should stop by the classroom. Katie would love to have you speak to her students.
I'll be damned if that whole duct isn't gonna need replacing.
Alright. Well, I think it's time to go. Maybe let's go look for some fertilizer. Time to leave.
Hopefully 81
Let's
will
go,
quit her fussing long enough
go
to
look
give
at
us
that
folks a decent
place
break.
that's nearby.
Can't imagine.
It's a nice vault. I like the people. I mean, some people don't really care to see me, but I think if we can get trade going with this group here, I think that'd be beneficial for the entire Commonwealth. I like these people. I like their spirit. I don't know if they'll join the Minutemen, but we can be friends. And I'd rather
Katie
be
Pinn is a
friends
teacher here
than
in
not.
81. You should stop by her class. She's big on learning from outside.
I already
I
did.
might do that.
We got a barber here if you need it. Not saying you do.
Okay.
Oh, what's in these
You
doors?
should stop by and see Horatio while you're here.
Terminal's got this
I
locked.
imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth.
Not really, no.
Well, there is that barber in Diamond City. He's cut my hair a few times. Back in the power armor. This is, I mean, without the scientists and the experiments, but this is what I was hoping being in a vault would be like. It's very cramped, though. They don't even have sinks and faucets inside the rooms, so you have to go down the hall. Like I said, survival beats out comfort, I suppose. I didn't see any showers, so I guess they just wipe themselves down. Oh, that's Cricket.
Everyone wants a piece of what I got.
What have you got? Hey, Cricket.
She's got guns and more guns.
Cricket.
Come on, come on. Get your guns here. Small booms, big booms. I got them all.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Just think how damn good it'll feel holding one of these.
She is a character. Is there anything that she has? Does she have any junk? I'm not really interested in guns. Springs, silver, gears. I've already seen her. Cage armor. What the heck is that? I've already seen what she has to offer. And Desert Eagle. 44s. Not really interested in these. Ooh. It's not that powerful, though. Spray and pay. Interesting gun. Yeah, she doesn't have anything. Shotgun shell. She's got ammo. I could sell for caps, and I might as well, because it doesn't seem like a lot of people have that many caps wherever I go. I'm not using this. So let's sell the 10s. It's too much. So how much? 38. Sell her some bullets.
The only way you get old in this job is assume everyone's out to kill you.
If you say so.
Let's just go.
Like I don't have enough problems.
That fruit stand place, or whatever it was, is just to the north of here. Alright, so we're gonna go east. We're gonna go... I'm in my power armor. Hancock and Ada can come with me. And Preston and his dog meat will have to wait outside. I don't think Hancock will be affected by it. He's already a ghoul. Hopefully it won't turn him feral. This is not where I thought... I'm right around where I thought it should be. This is the road, right? Yeah. It's just down this way a bit. There it is. Oh, we got one of those storms. I was told by someone that you gotta be careful of the radiation storms, because sometimes ghouls come out and sound. Oh, this has been restocked. Look at all the Nuka-Colas. Cherries.
What you got?
Actually?
Oh man, that's a treasure. I thought there was some fertilizer here. Cooking stove. Some drugs, chems, day tripper. 10 millimeters. Maybe I'm thinking maybe I took them? I don't know. Maybe there's bags of fertilizer around? I don't remember there being a back room. There's a room in there. How do you get to it? Oh, this freaking door right here. Did I don't think I got in there before. I went in there. Maybe I'm wrong. It's been a little while.
Well, nimble, aren't you?
Bag of fertilizer. I'll take the glowing fungus. What is that sound? What is this? Silt bean. Oh, look at this. Close that door. Blood leaf. They're growing these things here, huh? Day tripper. Look, bags of fertilizer. Well, I have what I wanted. 3 bags. It's probably more than enough. Alright, let's go back. Oh, this is assuming she's still working. Was she downstairs? I think it was downstairs.
I heard Austin got bit by a mole rat. They're not sure if he's gonna make it.
What?
That must have been terrible.
Austin was bitten by a mole rat? They don't know if he's gonna make it? Okay. That was his... What did he call her? Gran? Let's go to the... Let's go see.
You got guts wearing that pit boy in the...
Just how much am I being weighed down here? Wow, okay. I'm gonna have to trade. I
can't believe someone hasn't
knew
tried to steal it.
I was carrying a heavy weight.
If you say so.
Austin, he might die? What the heck is going on here?
Do something, Jacob.
I'm running the test as fast as I can, Priscilla. I can't treat Austin until I know what he's infected with.
Dr. Forsyth.
Not now, Bobby. And you, stranger, will have to wait your turn. We have an emergency here. Austin got bitten by a mole rat. Isn't that enough, Jacob? There can't be that many mole rat diseases or toxins.
Rachel is examining the mole rat. Hopefully she'll find something. But these aren't ordinary mole rats. Who knows what kind of diseases they are carrying. Because it's just a child, it's affecting him more severely.
Dr. Forsyth, please. I think I found something that might help Austin.
There he is.
Hold on, Priscilla. What is it, Bobby?
Well, you know that door Austin found? He found it because of me. I keep my private things in there. He saw me get them.
You mean your chems?
Get to the point, Bobby. What did you find in that place?
It's like a whole extra vault in there, but half ruined and caved in. There was this terminal there. So I started poking around in it. There were some notes and stuff about using mole rats to grow viruses. But they also said that they used them to make vaccines and treatments.
A secret vault? Good Lord, I've never heard of such a thing.
Bobby, you're a genius. A junkie genius.
Junkie
there might be a
genius.
cure for whatever Austin got from that mole rat somewhere in that place.
Okay, so they found the other
How would you like to do Vault 81 a favor and possibly save my boy's life?
I'll do it. For Austin.
You have a good heart. Bobby here will show you where he keeps his secret stash. There is a chance that somewhere in there is a cure for Austin. If you find it, bring it to Dr. Forsyth. And for Austin's sake, please hurry.
Follow me.
Careful of the mole rats down there. They infected Austin. They could infect you as well.
Yeah.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, that's, Dr. Pensky.
Dr. Pensky.
Dr. Forsyth has been very honest about Austin's prognosis. I'm so scared I'll lose him.
You're starting to worry me.
Oh, poor boy. Okay. Well, come here, dog meat. I've got something for you to take. Take this heavy fertilizer. Very heavy. Take all these things. Yeah, that helps a bit. Where'd you go, Bobby? Here you are.
I never should have gotten him started on Jet.
No.
Probably not.
Without that cure, Austin will certainly die.
Okay.
So I'm looking through the... going to look for their notes? For a cure?
Of course.
Okay, come on, come on. Mole rats. This is the door? Whew.
How's it going?
This is seamless. I couldn't even tell. Okay. Wow. Is everybody with me? Hey, we're all here. Let's go and kill some more rats and try to find a cure for whatever they gave to Austin. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.